Hey guys, welcome to today's video. It's a little bit different than normal. We're not going hunting or fishing. Father's Day is just around the corner, so I thought I would make a little gift guide video. Sometimes it's hard to think of what to get your dad for Father's Day, and I figured I'd make a little something to help you guys out. Now this is for dads who are kind of outdoorsy, who like to hunt and fish. If your dad's not like that, then this video is probably not for you, may not be very helpful. But if so, well then continue watching. I'll put the links in the description if you want to check them out. Some of these are affiliate links, but I'm not being paid to sell any of this in particular. It's just stuff I found useful or that my dad's found useful so far. First thing are bubble blades. My dad really likes these. We do a lot of fish cleaning. This is more on the fishing side as opposed to hunting. But these are really good knives. They're really good quality, got a really good grip. We clean big fish from wahoo and mahi to little stuff like flounder and trout, and these do a good job. There are two types that he really likes. Both are 9-inch, but one is the flex and one is the flex tapered, which is this is the tapered and this is the flex. And you can see one's a little bit thinner. This one, the thinner one, this is good for smaller fish, or when you need a good strong blade for like wahoo or something, or kingfish, then this would be good. So depending on what he wants, you might want the thinner blade, depending on if he's more inshore versus offshore. Item number 2 is this Work Sharp knife sharpener. This thing is really good. Obviously, if you give them a knife, even though the bubble blade's a good knife, it still gets dull. If he's a hunter, he might have some other knives for cleaning deer, cleaning fish, pocket knives, whatever. This Work Sharp does a really good job at cleaning knives. Not cleaning knives, sharpening knives. It'll sharpen it really good. It's really quick. You just turn it on, go through one side, go through the other. Does a good job. Things like the bubble blade that have a really hard blade. They don't dull easy, but they're also hard to sharpen. But you just do extra swipes. It does a good job. Been using it for a while. We like it. I know another guy, Eddie, when we clean fish down at the ramp, he brings his knives. We're like, man, these are really sharp. What are you using? He's like, well, I'm using the Work Sharp, which is this. So, this is another good option if your dad already has knives, but he always talks about them being dull. You have to spend a lot of time. It can be hard to manually sharpen them. And the sequel to if you get your dad a knife or a knife sharpener is that knife is going to be sharp, and sometimes it cuts more than just fish, mainly fingers. So for that, we would recommend getting your dad these kind of cut-resistant gloves. I got these for my dad. Sometimes fishing and cleaning deer, you get a little too far. Fish are slick. They got all that slime on them, stuff like that. They're hard to grip. So sometimes things happen and you cut yourself. But wearing these will protect you, while you're doing that. These are cheap. I think they're like $7 or $8. And they're pretty good, effective. They're pretty comfortable. He likes them, and it's just kind of a good alternative. Definitely save you on some bandage costs and stitches, perhaps. The next thing I would suggest is maybe some pliers. Does your dad have pliers? You see, these are really handy on the boat. I've got two types right here. One is the Premio. It's a titanium plier. It's really strong, works good, but it is expensive. And this other one's a cheaper aluminum plier, bite plier, but they're pretty much built the same. I used this one for a couple of years before getting this one as a gift. The titanium's obviously a higher quality, little things like the little clip right here. This is a cheaper clip, kind of corrodes. Not a big deal, but this one's really nice, and the pliers themselves, you can tell a little bit of a difference. But that being said, this is still really good. I used it for a couple years. I'd still be using it if I hadn't gotten this as a gift, and this will do a great job. So whatever your price range is, if you kind of got a high-end price range, this is definitely better. But if you want something that works but is pretty economical, this is a good option. The next thing I would suggest are some boat shoes. Does your dad have some good boat shoes? And I don't mean the fancy stuff that you're gonna wear to a nice restaurant or something like that. I mean the stuff you actually wear on the boat when you're fishing. Those were some Soft Science fishing, I guess they call them boating shoes. You know, they're really cushiony, so you can help with that pounding, you know, especially offshore. And you can get in some waves and you want something to absorb the shock. And they also, you know, they kind of drain so they can dry quicker. And they just feel pretty good. My dad likes the one he has, so, you know, maybe consider getting some of those for your dad if he needs them. The next thing are a couple of dry bags. Does your dad have a dry bag? You know, fishing and stuff. These are come in pretty good handy. These are Mustang dry bags. I gotta try these out and I like them so far. This is a small 5-liter one. Typical roll up, you know, you put your wallet and phone, it's got a little clear spot for your ID or something. This is pretty good, you know, for your personal gear. But they also have these cool ones that they're dry bags, but you can see they got a zipper down the middle. They're not the kind that you would put stuff in and roll it up and you turn it upside down and everything gets lost. These open up from the top, and they've got like these little attachments here. They've got handles. They got handles on the top so you can pick them up like this. And this zipper, you know, it keeps it dry still. You know, it's still a dry bag. You know, you can put your stuff in here. I've got, this is the bigger 65, but I have the smaller, it's like a 30 or it was a 35, which is pretty nice. It fits right on the leaning post. It doesn't take up the whole leaning post, but I can set it on the leaning post. And I'll set my camera bag with all my camera gear inside it. And then rather than, you know, flipping it upside down, rolling it up, I just unzip it when I need to bring something out. Things get rough, I just zip it back. It's a lot easier access. But these are more expensive than the roll-up kind, but it's just another option depending on what you need and what you think your dad might need. And of course, if your dad needs a performance fishing shirt, you can get a real Hazardous performance fishing shirt from our website. Pretty nice and light, and if he's a fan of the show, well then he just might want a real Hazardous fishing shirt. A couple other things. This lure, if he's into offshore fishing, this C&H Rattlejet lure, I've been catching a lot of fish on this past year. It's so simple and easy, it's cheap. Just throw it way back on your line. I kind of forget about it, and then like all of a sudden the line will go off and I'll catch a fish on it. If your dad needs a lure, wants something simple, you know, the unfortunate truth is as fishermen, I don't think we ever get too many lures. You know, you always need something different or a different color or something for any given day. So, well, there you go. That's a little cheap option. Okay, last but not least, you know your dad's an outdoorsman, but you know he still likes, you know, a good movie or something like that. This is kind of a good fun thing if he likes to watch movies, is the Gone Fishing DVD, starring Danny Glover and Joe Pesci. Really funny. It's from the 90s. It's a super funny movie, actually. Really like it. My dad likes to watch it. It's just good fun, you know. You don't want to go over the top for Father's Day. You just want to do something simple. If your dad hasn't seen this movie and he's into fishing, it's a comedy, pretty clean, and it's rated like PG. So there you go. Good fun, funny movie. Might watch that tonight. Well, there you have it. Those are my gift ideas for Father's Day. Hope you guys find them helpful. If you have any other ideas, or if I think of any other, I'll put them in the comment or in the description, but you can comment and let me know, and maybe we'll get some other ideas to help each other out. Hope all the fathers out there have a happy and great Father's Day, and we will see you on the next video.